Hi everyone. Whoosh, the last couple of months have gone by really fast. I don't know about you, but I had a wonderful couple of months through Thanksgiving and Christmas with some vacation time and a lot of fun and special moments with family and friends. And now it's January, so Happy New Year, and I can't wait to see what happens this year. I can't wait to see what everyone colors, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But before we do that, we have to wrap up last year. I didn't have a ton of time to color, and I didn't even make a finished pages for November video, so we're going to do November and December and kind of the year-end wrap up today. So let's get started. The first one is in Little Secrets from My Fairy House, and it is this one. Oh, let me get the rest of these out of the way first. That will make it easier to see everything. So it's these musicians with some honey and pumpkins. That was a lot of fun, just kind of those traditional fall colors, but I like incorporating the purples and things to kind of offset the orange. So yes, I always love Clara's books. And then the other one that I did in this book in November, and I will have to say that looking at it, I do remember I didn't love this red butterfly, but I had put some red in the berries, and that made the most sense to balance those out. So yeah, overall, I think I like everything except that one stands out a little bit too much to me, but overall, I think it's fine. And then the other one I did in November was these critters. Having an evening at home. She's nursing her baby. This was a buddy color. I did the first one ever with Jazzy Doodle Designs, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm thinking that won't be our last one. We had some fun chatting together. So thank you, Jazzy Doodle Designs, for that fun. But yeah, I just love fall colors. They're just warm and cozy, and when it's cold outside, you just want to stay in and have a little snack and just cuddle. So yeah, that one was a lot of fun. There is one more page in this book, but it was a Christmas one, so I'm going to put it aside for December, the December part of this video. The next one was in the Wild Mouse Yoruri's Travel Sketchbook, I think is the name of this book, by Mikako Inatomi, which I just love their style, and this one was a lot of fun. I used Erogitins. Oh, and before, the Prismacolors is what I used on the Clara Markova book that I just showed you. I forgot to tell you. But this one I used Erogitins and Polychromos. I really find that the Erogitins, they're a super hard pencil, and they don't work in a lot of places, but for whatever reason, I just really love them in this book. They didn't have some of the colors I wanted, so I had to finish out with the Polychromos. But he just looks so happy, pulling his pumpkins, and Yoruri is helping. So yeah, I just love that page as well. I love all of the pages almost, so I can usually find something that I like about all of them. But and there's a new book that came out at the end of December that I've got my work by this illustrator that is amazing, and I love every page. So look forward to doing some more pages in that book and doing some color alongs too on this channel. So look for that. Let me know if you're planning on buying that book. It's the Seasonal Wreaths with Plants and Friends, I think is the name of it, and it's amazing. So let me know if you have it already or if you're going to get it, because I would love to do lots of things in it. The next one is in Johanna Basford's Small Victories. It's the only page I've done so far in this book. It was new in November, and I just wanted to see how the pencils worked in here. Excuse me. These were Prismacolors, and they did fine. There's lots of teeny tiny details, so it was a little tricky, but yeah, again, just the cozy, warm fall colors. It looks a little darker on the screen than it does in real life, but what can you do? But I love this book for the small size, and I'm looking forward to coloring more. I think I'm going to have it wire bound though, because the spine in it is very stiff, and even in the instructions it says don't try to color right into the binding or force your book to lay flat on the desk. Instead, be gentle and leave a little breathing space down the spine as you color. So I think that was just a way to say there's not really a good way to do it, and she's right. But I really do think it would be benefit from lying flat, so I probably will have it spiral bound soon. Okay, Then the next one I did in November was actually, since Thanksgiving came early, the last week in November, it was time to start Christmas. So this is the transition to Christmas season. The Sledding Gnomes in this Christmas Gnomes by Teresa Goodrich. Goodridge, excuse me. I know many of you love her style, and it's adorable. I don't have a lot of her things, but I love Christmas, and I love gnomes, and I love cute pages, so I knew this book would be good for me. So, yeah, just some sledding gnomes. Again, it was fun. Not necessarily traditional Christmas colors with the pink and the burgundy, but I think it turned out nice. And snow is always fun to color since it's white, but you got to add a little dimension in there. But yeah, that was the only page I've done in this book so far. It was new to me in November. So let me turn the page to my December page in my notebook. And okay, the next one is, and this one was kind of funny. Normally in December I like to do all Christmas things, but you know, if you've been following me, this is my ongoing project book. So I color in this anytime I'm at Starbucks or whatever, so I don't theme it to Christmas. And I was looking through the list and I discovered two things, because I'm keeping track of finishing this page. So I have a little spreadsheet where I keep track of all the pages, and all the posts I've made on Instagram, I've been saying, this is number 50, 52 of 92. I had 92 as the number of pages to color, but I was verifying some other things, and I discovered that there's only 90 pages. The other thing I discovered is that I had colored this page and never posted it. So now I believe I'm at 64 out of 90 pages done in this book. I have no idea when I did this or what pencils I used. Well, no, that's a lie. There's another one that I have no idea what pencil is. This one I'm using that same 24 polychromos pencils, but I have no idea when I finished it. I think it was last spring or summer, and I wanted to do it as a contrast to this fall page, which is one of my favorites in here. But yeah, so I think that was a fun little spring page. That was a surprise that I hadn't posted it. And then the other one that I did in early December was this. Is another page that I did. Was that the November one? I did. I finished this in November. I got it all out of order for you, but that's okay. It's the right time frame. I'm just getting it out of order. But this is another one. I have no idea what color these boats are actually supposed to be, but that's what I felt like doing, that bright and colorful to contrast with the kind of neutrals of the house. And then the last page I did in this book is this one, the Lisbon page. And again, I have that limited palette of 24 pencils, and some pages work really well. This one is fine, but for some reason, as a whole package, it's fine. And I can't put my picture on it, or I can't put my finger on what I don't like about how this page turned out. I mean, it's fine. I don't love it. It's not the sidecar, the trolley car, whatever that is. That and some of these house colors I took from actual photographs I found of Lisbon. So I got as close as I could with the pencils I have. But maybe that's, I don't know. There's something about it that's just not quite gelling to me. And I don't know what it is, but it is what it is, and contributes to a finished book. And I'm just afraid I didn't quite do Rita's lovely image justice with that one, but sometimes you just don't win, and it's fine, but you know, it's not my favorite. Okay, so then the next, back to Christmas. I think the rest of them, almost all the rest of them, are Christmas related. Christmas is a hard time to color because I'm so busy, and not necessarily bad busy, but just lots of good times with family and friends, and I don't want to color when people are over, and so I had a house full of people for a while. So, oh, and I just realized I don't have my wedding ring on. Anyway, this is in the Baker's Dozen coloring book, which is a beautiful grayscale book. I've only done one other page in here. And I don't really remember, it is a Christmas book. This is one of the least Christmas pages about it. It's got the Father Christmas character on this page, so it redeems it. But it was kind of the transition between fall and Christmas, so that was kind of where it went with that, I guess. But it turned out fine. It was kind of tricky finding enough different browns to make it all cohesive, but excuse me, not quite the same color. So those were Black Widows and Polychromos to round out the browns. Yeah, so I love this book, though. It's a beautiful book, and I do hope to finish it one day. Okay, then the next one. This actually was one that I finished last year as a buddy color, but they didn't finish it, and then we kind of just put it away, and then she finished hers this December, and so then we posted it. But it's this cute little page in Nice Little Christmas, by Tatiana Bogema. I'm not sure how to say her name. I'm so sorry. But when I saw this page, sometimes I get different inspirations. And the thing that I knew right away is I wanted this tree to be neon green and pink. So I colored that first, and I had no idea what to do with the rest of the page. But I think it works. It's fine. It's not a terribly traditional Christmas palette. But, and this is the one that I have no idea what pencils I used on it. Maybe Polychromos. I can't remember what has the good, or maybe Erosiatins for this, because I think Erosiatins have some good has more neon colors than some of the others. So I could have done Erosiatins for the neon-y greens and then some other things for some of the other colors. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, I just thought the little mouse was cute. And like I said, had the inspiration for that tree, and that's where this page came from. Okay, then the next one is, again, I'm out of order, so what have I done? What's this book? What's this page? Oh, I'm not out of order, I'm just can't read, evidently. This is the in the Fairy Touch of Magic by Clara Markova, and I always love her pages. This is Prismacolors. Once I started using some Prismacolors, I did several pages with them. So this was a fairly traditional red-green colors for Christmas, and I love it. I really liked the way it turned out, and I like those traditional Christmas colors. So yeah, again, that was just a lot of fun. I don't think I did any sparkles on this page. I don't normally do a lot of sparkles, but that's fine. I do what makes me happy, and usually by the time I'm done with the page, I'm happy and I'm done. Okay, so here is the Colors of Christmas. This was new to me this year also, so this is the only page I have done. Again, the lighting today, for some reason, is making everything look a little darker than normal, but I really like the traditional Christmas colors. I colored this one right after the last one, so I was in that mostly traditional red and green, but this had so many other things. It just screamed for some of the next round of traditional colors for me, which are the pinks and the blues and the purples. So yeah, that was fun. And this book, again, is also very beautiful. I didn't do a flip through, but if you would like me to, I would be happy to in time for next Christmas. But let me know if you'd like a flip through of that. And then the last page of the year was after Christmas, so it's not a Christmas page. It was kind of a transition to New Year's page. And it's this girl with her harp and the unicorn, which I just thought was beautiful. And I thought it was fitting, too, because this was the last page I colored in 2023. And the page right before it was the first page I colored in 2023. So I thought that was kind of fun. So the colors are similar with the lavenders and the pinks. So I kind of got pulled inspiration from that. But right now our skies are kind of that dusty blue color. So that's kind of where that came from. I actually did that first and then decided what came next. I think I did the unicorn next, and then everything else built off of that color. So yeah, I was very happy with that. So those are my colored pages for the last 2 months. And then something I did with the I know the other thing I was going to tell you is the mushrooms page. That's a tragedy. So I almost forgot to mention this. I know I mentioned before that the holidays are very busy. So the last mushroom. If you remember, I color one mushroom a day. That was my goal. I started it. Oh, that's funny. I started it last October 28th of 2022 and colored one every day throughout 2023. For the most part, I missed some in there, and I was on track to finish this by the end of 2023. But when it hit November, I had to put it away for something and never pulled it back out. So I will pick this back up in January and finish it. But what I noticed just now is October 28th was the very first day I colored in it, and October 28th of 2023 was the very last day I actually colored in it. So this represents exactly a year with a few days missing in between here and there. I think I missed a couple weeks span in here when I had something busy come up and I put it away. So no new progress, but that's an update of the mushroom page. So I will definitely be getting back to that. So I should be able to finish that probably by mid-February if I'm calculating correctly. But since I started this journal in December, you can see even November and December, I didn't even write down any of the color along options. I just didn't. I decided to major on what made me happy for the month, and that was just coloring and not journaling, and it was spending time with family and friends. So I apologize if I missed any of your color alongs with any of these fall or Christmas pages, but it was just going to add too much to my plate. So I will start that back up again in January. But for the wrap up of the year, today, before I made this video, I went through and this represents May through December, since that's when I started this journal. But and I didn't count. This represents 66 pages here done May through December. But for the year, because I had another spreadsheet just on my phone, I have 95 pages altogether. But so far, from May to December, I colored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That was another statistic I was going to keep track of, and I forgot, so I'm going to add it here. 35 books in May. This is live here, May through December. So 35 books, May through December, 66 pages. But altogether for the year, I colored 95 pages. So that's not too shabby. Europa was my #1 colored in book, since, that's my traveling book. I color almost every week. And then, strangely enough, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly was my second most popular book. I did 5 pages. Every once in a while, evidently, I'll get on a roll and feel like doing more, because that's another one that I'd like to finish because of its storybook nature. And then the third most popular one for my year was Little Secrets for My Fair House with 4 pages. And then I decided I'll do this again for this coming year, but for May through December, my most often used pencil was Prismacolor with 27 pages. My second one was Polychromos with 26 pages done. And it was a tie for third between Castle and my Black Widows with 11 pages each done. So as you can see, those constituted by far the most pages. And I decided to count, like if I did a page with 2 different pencils, I counted it both times. If for the most part, if I did like a page in like almost all one thing, but added just a little bit of one of the other ones, I didn't count the little, but if it was like, if it was like half and half, or, a good mix of both, then I counted in both places. But some of these other ones, Crayola, Lumis, gel pens, Posca pens, Lyra, Rembrandt, distressed inks, and fine liners, I only did a few in. I was practicing with Inktense for a while, so I did a few more in there. And I like my Erositins. But far and away, Prismacolor and Polychromos are my 2 favorite ones. And that is the wrap up for 2023. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along this journey with me. And I can't wait to see what we all do together in 2023. I know I will have buddy colors. So let me know if you want to do any. If there's any particular thing you'd like a color along for or a video for. I have some plans. I had great plans for some Christmas ones and got none of them done. So maybe for next year or for Christmas in July. I can do those. But again, I appreciate you all so much. You inspire me, and it's great connecting with so many of you. And I can't wait to see what we all do together. See y'all later. Have a great day.